MP got the job done tonight, as usual. It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in? Objects in motion, stay in motion.
To the court or into a play, or using improper angling or gesture. Spectators engaging in substitution are subject to ejection and possibly 6'7", number 15.
This for my city, this for the top, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you gun in my city.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone. Shams, over the last decade, the Warriors were the team. And this decade is kind of wide open. So, with young teams on the horizon, the deep roster of teams and talent in the West, a lot of people are talking about Oklahoma City as the team to watch in the 2020s. What do you think?
OKC has this league at the palm of their hands and really the direction. The nucleus led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City, that is among the best. They have tons of picks. Kevin, I mean dozens of draft picks that they can trade to get even more talent. No organization is set up quite like the Thunder. They have to be aiming for championships down the line.
They've stayed the course. Agreed wholeheartedly with you. They're going to be fun. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. Here's Hartenstein. Following the basket by MV. Launches a 3. Caruso, no good. Hey, Shams, the Heat seem to always be in that area of making a big move, thinking about a big move, certainly seeing what could be out there. What's your sense? Are they trying to shake up their core right now?
The Heat always feel like they are close to competing and really trying to get to the cusp of winning a championship. The question is, can they find another star player to bring to this group? Are they willing to move the assets? And do they have the complementary pieces to go get that star player? But the Heat, we've seen it over the last 4 or 5 years. They're a team that has one thing in mind, and that's winning a championship.
And they can be scary when they get to the playoffs.
Playing the regular season is one thing for this Heat group. They know when the lights are shining the brightest, they can turn it up another level in the playoffs. That's what Eric Spoelstra brings.
From 15 feet away, and he knocks down the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
And the scoring just goes up and up every year for Shai. That pull-up jumper, that's confirmation of how good he is.
Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salaries because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, and all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Dagnall said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. Adebayo finds Mitchell. There's Hero with the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
You have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Thunder coming to this one after the win against Orlando.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Count that one for Dort.
And how about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Mitchell, this is to Ware. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Dort. And Ware pulls it down. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by one. They're getting their first look at the Thunder. And this 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Floats one up. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by MP.
What touch from the big man as Adebayo knocks that one down.
And a wide open look here. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
Going with the whole new group on the floor. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Cason Wallace.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
They've got Mitchell. MP out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Knicks gave his team an edge. scored 12 points, and he added a few assists as he was able to set up his teammates for good looks. And it was important for them to break that losing streak. He was a big reason why they were able to do it. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
Well, he can do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight?
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
It looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Hero. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this.
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime show.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
And now let's take a glimpse. And that's a halftime wrap.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
This is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
To the middle, here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's MP. That one wide left.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Offensive.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to...
You need a spark. See what you can do.
43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. MP with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Outside, Hero. Wide open. And the shot goes down. Hero's got 10 points in the game.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
Williams, a screen on Burks. Wallace misses. The Heat trail by 12. Over in the corner, Hero. At the elbow, it's MP. 13 feet away. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got MP, Tyler Hero out there with Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Wallace outside. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by NP. Here's the break. Jovic passes to Hero. And he banks in the layup. And 12 points for Tyler Hero.
And Hero getting to the spots where he can be very effective. That swagger he plays with is infectious.
Look from Wallace. Pass to Jovic. There's the screen. The three. It's rebounded by Jovic. The Heat trail by 10. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Hero finds MP. No good there. Here's Topic. He's covered by Hero. Pass to Wallace. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Here's Ware. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. MP passes to Ware. Back to MP. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 17 points was their biggest margin. Miami with the ball.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Caruso. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. He can make that pass in his sleep.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall.